Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vitparam. Namah Shri Shankarananda Gurupadambujanmane Savila Samaha Moha Graha Grasaika Karmane. In this topic of Panchabhuta Viveka, you may wonder, why is that the main topic of talking about Panchabhutas are left behind and some argument with Buddhists are taken up. This is to establish, first of all, the statement Ekameva Advitiyam Brahma. And in that, three things have to be established. Brahma Ekam, Brahma Advitiyam. And also, Astitva of Brahman has to be established. Sadeva Saumya Idamagre Asid Iti Chandogye. What is said in the Chandogya Upanishad as that pure existence alone was in the beginning, which is not accepted by the nihilists, Shunyavadins. And first of all, we need to establish that Brahmanaha Rupam Swarupam Satyam, Sat Swarupam Brahma. Meaning, existence is the nature of Brahman, na gunaha, na dharma. It is not a quality or it's not a characteristic. Yadi Brahma Satyam Satswarupam iti stapitam, when it is established that Brahman is of the nature of existence, then alone we can say Tat Brahma eva agre asid. That Brahman alone was there in the beginning. Tadanantaram yad yad asti tat sarvam Brahma swarupam eva, Sat swarupam eva. Other and anything else that is said to be existing in this world is also of the nature of Brahman only. Tasmat anyat kinchit nasti. Brahmanaha anyat, other than Brahman, kinchit na asti, other than that nothing else exists. Tasmat ekam advitiyam. Therefore, it is one without a second. Now, when it is said, if that is the case, Brahman alone is, how is this variety? Namarupa Jagat, Maya Karyam. Now, when we take Maya as an entity independent of Brahman, then there is a problem. Maya na adeenah. It is not independent. And therefore, here we need to understand Maya is the power inherent in Brahman, and it cannot do anything independently. And that's why it is said in the verse we completed, Shaktyaadikye Jeevidam Chet Vardade Tatra Buddhikrit Vriddikrit Na Shaktihi Kimtu Tatkarya Yuddha Krishyadikam Tata. If one argues that the Shakti of a person can independently lead to certain effects like prolongation of life, Jeevitam Vardate Chet, Purushatsya, Vriddikrit, Vriddhim Karoti, the Shakti Vriddikrit. Vriddhi means growth, progress. Vriddikrit, it becomes the cause of progress or increase because of that Shakti power. If in any person, that is not the correct argument. Na Shaktihi Vriddikrit. Kimtu tat karya uddyakrishadikam tata. Only the owner of that power, when he uses that very power, whichever be, in the case of a soldier who is adept in war, when he expresses that in his action, then he becomes a conqueror of his enemy in the war. Or a person who is a farmer, who has the knowledge of farming and the power to engage in that very action, then he increases his prosperity in the field, agriculture. It is not because of the Shakti, it is because of the owner of the Shakti using that and bring an effect to it. So therefore, the astitva of the Shakti, astitva of that power is depending upon the owner. Shakti cannot independently do it. The power cannot independently act without the owner using it. In the same way here, the existence of is derived from Brahman for Maya. Mayayaha astitvam brahmanaha eva. From that Brahman alone, the astitva of Maya is also derived. And only that astitva of Maya is derived, that is of Brahman. Therefore, it is capable of engaging in creation of this universe. All right. So, you see, for example, if I'm sleeping, even though I can walk, I can talk, I can do many things, I don't. Why? Because even though I am capable, but I have decided not to. In the same way, at the time when the creation was not, Brahman still continued to be as pure existence. Just like you exist in sleep, but not a contributor to the world in any way. You're not the creator of any problem, nor creator of anything good to the world. But you are there. In the same way, Brahmanaha astitvam Asid at the time of creation, before the time of creation. Tadanantaram, thereafter, the creation began with the, that is the expression of the Maya. So, here in the next verse 53, we see Sarvada Shakti Bhavasya Na Pratag Ganana Kvachit Shakti Karyam Tu Naivasti Vitiyam Shankayate Katam. Now you see here Shakya Sarvada Shakti Matrasya. Sarvada Shakti Matrasya. Meaning Sarvata, always, Shaktim Atra Asya. Shakti Matrasya, Shaktim Atra. The power here, Asya, Asya Brahmana. Brahmana Shaktim Atra Na Pradagganana Kvachit, should not be considered as independent. Pratak means independent. Ganana to me to consider. Na Kvachit Pratak Ganana, it should not be taken as an independent existence. Shakti Karyam, effect of that power, tu Naiva Asti. It doesn't exist. Before creation, there was no existence of Maya. That's why Bhagavan Krishna says in Bhagavatam, Chatushloki, I alone was there. Ahame vasame vagre nanyat kinchata satparam. I am alone was. No, nothing else was there. Think about it. Nothing is there. Alone. No problem at all. All by himself. And it is said that he has got so bored, what to do. So he took his own thumb and started eating that, chewing that, because nothing else is there available. There is a picture of Krishna on an olive leaf, young lad Krishna, and taking his thumb and this what else to do? So Ahameva Asid, alone, I alone was. Before the creation, Shakti Karyam Naivasti. And when Shakti Karyam is not there, it alone was there, pure existence alone was there. Dvitiyam Shankyate Katam. How do you even talk about duality? Duality comes only when there is something other than Brahman should be there. Dvitiyam Shankyate, even how would you even ask or even think about duality there? Naita. Pure existence alone was. So if we consider the power as an independent existence, then you can say there was a power and the owner of the power. See, why this is brought in is, in Sankhya Yoga, in the Sankhya school of philosophy, they consider Purusha and Prakriti are as two independent factors. Purusha, the spirit, then Prakriti is the matter. And the Prakriti matter has got its own independent existence than the Purusha. And Purusha has independent existence than the Prakriti. And when creation has to start, these two independent entities come together to create. So that is the theory they hold. To refute that, it is said, a power cannot engage or act independent of the one who is wielding that power. It has no independence. That's why it says, Asya na pradak ganana kochit. You should not independently expect it to behave. Now, how is that logically possible? Why are you saying it cannot independently there? Simple fact is, if you say independently, then you put the word exist, right? That exist comes from Brahman. It is independently and continue. Independently what? Independently. No, complete the statement. Exist. That comes from Brahman. You should not say existence there. Remove that existence. Then what will you do there? Can your dream independently happen without you? You know, I had a dream, and then what happened? I was not there. How wonderful it would be. No? In my dream, Swamiji, I found one thing. What? I was not there. How can that be possible? How can you have a dream where you are not there? So you, the existence, you are the one who is giving the reality to that dream. You yourself is not there. Then how can there be a dream? It'll be like a Akasha Pushpavat. It's like a flower grown in the space. Which is not that true. Vandya Putravat. It's like a barren woman's daughter, son. Then it has no reality. So when you say Shakti Asti, the Astitva of the Shakti is Brahman. So there cannot be, I cannot say one existence number one, existence number two. No, it is not that way. Existence is only one. There cannot be two. Everything is deriving the existence only from one source, and that is Brahman. So how can there be two? Duality kahan se aaya? So here we should think about it carefully. Mayaha of the Maya, astitvam brahmanah eva, the Brahman only. It cannot be pratak ganana na kochit. It cannot be independent. Therefore, Shakti karyam jagat utpatti purvam nasti. So the existence of Maya was not there before Jagat. Therefore, dvitiyam shankyate katam. How do you talk about the duality here? Okay, give me an example, no? Okay, here is example. Na Krishna Brahma, Na Krista Brahma Vrittihi. Sa Shakti kim tu ekadesha bhag. Gada Shaktiryata bhumau. Snikta mridyeva vartate. Na Krishna Brahma vrittihi sa shakti kim tveka desha bhag. Gada Shaktiryata bhumau snikta mridyeva vartate. This Maya, you say that it is a Shakti. Yes, power. All right. Does this power completely occupy Brahman? Or only a portion of it? Krishna Brahma avrittihi va or Ekadesha Bhag. Ekadesha means one part. Is it one part or the complete? It is said, na. What? Na Krishna Brahma Avrittihi Mayayaha Sashaktihi. That Maya is not the one which completely covers the entire Brahman. Only Ekadesha Bhag. Kimtu Ekadesha Bhag. Only a part. Like what? Gata Shakti घट उत्पी करने का वो शक्ति जो है, यथा भूमौ, like in the earth, snigdha mridya eva, only that part of the earth which has mixed with water alone can become a pot. Right? Take the entire earth and a portion of it you pour water, and that portion alone is pliable. You can use that portion of the mud alone to make pot. Not the entire earth. The earth has its own existence, but what the portion that is mixed with water alone becomes a source for making the pot. In the same way, Brahman is having its ability available. I mean, Brahman in its own nature is always there, and a part of him only alone has become associated with Maya, which is the cause of this creation. Is not completely overpowered by. That is why in, Ardhanarishwara. Ardhanarishwara means, of course, that is a different kind of a concept. But only a part of Purusha is the Nari. A part of the Nari is only the Purusha. Not complete, thank God. So only a portion. Even all the powers that we have to speak, to walk, to talk, to think, everything is different aspects of our personality does different things. A portion of it. So that is why you say he's taking part in the drama. Taking part. Meaning what? A person who is playing his role, whatever be the role that is allotted to him, only certain emotions required for that character this person is exhibiting, expressing in that role. Meaning he knows that he is acting, but his not entire personality is acting there. Only a part of his personality is behaving like a beggar in that particular play. Similarly, think about it. You and I are engaging ourselves as a jiva in this world. Only a portion of us is actually engaging there. Rest of the portion is Brahman only. But we are so busy with that part that we play, we get lost in that. Don't you say, oh, I have a role to play as a husband, as a parent, as a brother, as a son. Different role you play, but you are what you are, independent of all the roles you play. You mean to say if you are not a son, if you are not a father, if you are not a husband, if you are not a friend or a brother, then you are not there? Before becoming husband, you are there, no? Before getting married, you are not there? Before you becoming a wife of the miserable one, you are not there? You're there, happily. Then don't say that that is what you are. I am wife, nothing else. What do you mean by that? You are, first of all, living being. After that, you became human. After that, you became a wife. and that is a part of you. But people don't consider that way. No, you thought I be your wife. What else I can be? What else you can be? Then you are losing your independence. You're losing your freedom. So just like the earth is there, only that portion which mixed with water becomes a source for making a pot. In the same way, na Krishna Brahma Vrittihi sa Shaktihi. Maya is not entirely enveloping entire Brahman. Kinchit ekadeshava, only a part of it. That's right. Bhagavan says also, Yatyad vibhuti mat sattvam Srimad Urjidameva Tattadeva Avagachatvam Mama Teja Amsha Sambhavam. Ek amsha hai. Whatever you see in this world, Yatyad Vibhutimat, whatever is glorious in this world, and positive, Sattvam, Srimad with full of prosperity, Urjitam with so much of energy, Evava, Tattat Eva, those things are all Avagachatvam. You come to know Mama Teja Amsha Sambhavam. It's part of my glory. When he shows the Vishwarupa also, Arjun could not stand that also. What I am showing is a mere little speck, a small little piece only I am showing. If I show myself completely, nothing will remain here. A part of me, a speck of me, a dust of mine I am showing you. So this example is beautifully given there. So that particular portion, Maya has occupied Brahma. Maya occupied Brahman. Is Ishvara. It's like, Pakistan occupied Kashmir. POK. Kashmir is a big valley. In that, POK is a small part. In the same way, Brahman, Maya occupied Brahman. MOB is called mob. That mob is this Ishwar. That Maya occupied Brahman is called Ishwar. And Brahman just watches that. Calm karo. Do that work. Don't get caught. That's why in Gita, Bhagavan Krishna says, when sense organs are actively engaging in the pursuing the sense objects, what should be your attitude? Gunaha guneshu vartante. Indriyani indriyarteshu vartante. Iti matva na sajjate. He doesn't get attached to that. Eyes are there, they are seeing. Ears are there, they are listening. Nose is there, smelling. Tongue is there to taste. वो उसका काम कर रहा है बस. Why do you think that you are doing that? You are just watching it. That's occupied by Maya. So let it do. Let it happen. So this is said in the Purusha Suktam. That is Shruti is being quoted here in verse number 55. See here. Pado osya sarva bhutani tripadasti swayam prabha ityega desha vrittitvam mayayam vadadi shrutihi. Pado osya sarva bhutani tripadasti swayam prabha ityeka desha vrittitvam mayaya vadadi shrutihi. Mayayaha Shrudihi Vadati. What? Ekadesha Vrittitvam, occupying only a part of him. In Purusha Suktam, it said, Pado osya vishva bhutani tripadasyamritam divi tripadhurdva udait purushaha pado osyeha bhavatmanah tado vishvan vyakramat sashanana shani abhi tasmaat virada jayata, etc. When you say etc., that means I don't know further that. No, that way. Some people say etc. because they don't know anything beyond. How many values are given in 13th chapter? 20. Tell me. Manitvam, Matamitvam, Ahimsa, Kshanti, Arjavam, etc. Beyond that, I don't know. No, but that's not the point here. Asya Brahmanaha, of this Brahman, Padaha. Pada means quarter. So, Swamiji, 1 quarter, 3 quarter, 2 quarter, what quarter? Quarter here should be a portion, not quarter, 1/4, no. Portion. Sarva Bhutani, all beings included there. 1/4 probably is this entire creation. Here, creation does not mean only Earth, entire universe, not our cosmos alone. All possible things that you think are existing in this whole universe. That is 1/4. What about the 3/4? Tripadasti Swayam Prabha. Self-revealing by itself. In this way, iti ekadesha vrittitvam. Ekadesha vrittitvam. It is being a part, only covering a portion of it. Shrutihi mayayaha, of the Maya. Vadati Shrutihi. That's what the scriptures, Vedas say. That is, Brahman is independently revealing itself, existing itself, manifesting itself without the help of Maya. In the 3/4 of its own being, 1/4 is allowed to be with Maya. That is the nature of the Brahman. So it is, symbolically said, the feet of the Lord is the world. Bhagavan's feet is the earth in which we live. उसका पाद है यहाँ पे, उसका शिर है ध्यो. It is there in the heavens, and his body is antariksham. In some people who have that kind of an imagination, the feet is on the earth, head is on the heaven, and in between is the trunk of the body of the Lord, which is called antariksham, interspace. Bhagavan's feet. That is why in Vaman Avatar, Bhagavan took 3 foot. I'll give you. 3 foot you give, right? Oh, but actually that is cheating, actually. So Chotu fellow was there. And Bali Chakravarti did not realize that what 3 foot, what can he take? Okay, chalo. Suddenly he became so huge. 1 foot he put on the earth. Another foot he put in the Patada. What do I do with it? What do we do with the third one? 1 foot on the earth, another foot in the heaven, maybe. Third, where did I put? Then Bali Chakravarti also very smart. Put on my head. I mean, that is to show that Bhagavan's third foot should be, our ego should be completely destroyed with this foot. So here, asya sarva bhutani asya padaha. Swayam Prabha Tripadaha. And iti eka desha vrittitvam mayayaha madati shrutihi. And in Gita also, again he quotes here, Vishtapyahamidam Krishnam Ekamshena Stito Jagat Iti Krishnorjunayaha Jagadastveka Deshatam Vishtabhyahamidam Krishnam Ekamshena Stito Jagat Iti Krishnorjunayaha Jagadastveka Deshatam. Krishna Arjunaya aha. Arjunaya to Arjun, Krishna has spoken. What? About what? Jagataha ekadeshatam. This Jagat is only one part of him. Where? Vishtabhyahamidam Krishnam ekam shena stito Jagat. Idam Krishnam. Idam this. Krishnam, entire thing. Vishtabhya. Vishtabhya, having entered and sustaining. Aham stitaha, I remain. Jagat. In this world, having made a part of me as sustaining this entire universe, I remain. Idi Krishnaha Arjunaya aha. Jagataha tu ekadeshadam. One part of me alone is here. So, you see, Bhagavan is called Vishnu, is called Vyapakatvat Vishnu, because he envelops completely. From top to bottom, right to left, front to back, everything. That's why Arjun wanted to do Namaskar in 11th chapter, we say. He was doing Bhagavan prostration or Namaskar in the front. Suddenly he found in the right side also, Bhagavan. Left, right, front, back, up, down. Anywhere you looked, there is his presence. He was completely bewildered. Kahan hai aap? You are in the front or in the back, on the top or the down, left or right. So entire thing is enveloped by his presence. You go into a room where the entire room is filled with mirror, you see yourself everywhere. Anywhere you turn, you'll see yourself. Back, front, top, bottom. So in the same way, the Lord is, that's why Vishtabhya aham idam Krishnam Jagat. That's what it says. Atava bahuna etena kim jnatena tavarjuna. Having shown his Vishwarupa, he says, I have talked about my glory. What else more I have to say? Atava bahuna etena kim jnatena. What do you understand? Now you see. Everything is enveloped by me only. So, this way he quotes from Shruti and Smriti. Shruti, Upanishads or Vedas. Smriti, Bhagavad Gita or Mahabharata. So that is a methodology used in the tradition. You cannot make statements on your own. What is the Shruti authority for you to say? What is the authority of Smriti for your statement? Many of these professors, when they create a book or when they write the book, the reference they put, number one, the small one they put there on the top. Then the back side of the book or side, at the end of the book, number 1 means reference, so and so book published by so and so at this. So what these professors do as a group, I will quote your book, you quote my book, then it'll become authoritative. But traditionally, authority means you have to show either from Shruti or Sutra. It should be Brahma Sutra or it should be Smriti like Manusmriti or Jaimini Smriti or Mahabharat, I mean Gita actually. And you have to quote it from Shruti, Upanishad, Vedas. Then only it is authority. Otherwise, what happens? Anybody and everybody can make statements. And that's what happens to this so-called this roadside Romeo, make, a temporary godmen. Create their own something. उसको कोई authority भी नहीं है. Create samadhi yogi, mahayogi, something you create. And people fall for it. And problem is that after some time, nothing will be there. Zero. There is no sustaining entity. Shankaracharya tradition, it's not yesterday, today, day before. The tradition, he also did not say that I created it. It's a Upanishad tradition. Jnana parampara. Sadashiva samarambha. Right? Some local, I create my own. What? It's not Shiva. It's another one. Yeah. And after some time, no sign of them will be there. Do you think that these are all new things? It has been there before also. So many people came and gone. Nobody remained. Where there is a scriptural authority, it is like in a scientific world also, you cannot make your own theories. You have to show from where, what is the very root of your theory? What is that from where you are originating it from? It has been, it should have been a pre-established statement or a fact or a theory from which you can deviate or say, I am explaining explaining a part of the theory which is already established. So here Smriti is also quoted, Gita. Now he doesn't stop here. Again, you will say, I will quote you again. In 57, Sabhumim Vishwato Vrutva Atyadittishtad Dashangulam Vikaravarti Chatrasti Shruti Sutra Krutorvachaha Sabhumim Vishwato Vrutva Atyatishtat Dashangulam Vikaravarti Chatrasti Shruti Sutra Krutorvachaha. Now he quotes Sutra, Brahma Sutra. That's why I said, Shruti, Smriti, and Sutra. The tradition is that one must be a master of all the three. Prasthanatrayi, they are called. Three prominent, most important documents of philosophy. So now you see, Saha Brahman, Bhumim, the earth, the universe, Vishwataha, from every side, Vrutva, having covered, pervaded, Ati Adishtat, Ati, beyond, Adishtat, extends or stays, Dasha Angulam, 10 fingers above. Oh, So beyond the earth, we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's this much. This much. Just elevating from this height. This much height above the earth. You see, what is it called? Levitating. Levitating Brahman. 10 inches above. It should not be regarded only as 10 that way. We have seen this before also. In the chapter 1, there is an explanation of that. Ati adishta dashangulam. 10 fingers beyond it. Vikaravarti cha atrasti Shruti Sutra Kurdor Vachaha. This statement of just 1 second. This is an issue. Sorry for that. So 10 angulam above does not mean exactly 10 fingers above. Meaning it is unattached, unconnected, uninvolved. And it is, therefore, it is said, it is not 10 fingers alone, it is from 10 directions. It goes beyond the 10 directions. So 10 directions is about 4 quarters, 4 directions, 4 sides, and then intermittent sides, that is 4 plus 4, 8, up and below. So 10. In all the 10 different directions of the universe is beyond that. Vikaravarti cha atra asti. The Brahma Sutra also talks about this. Vikaravarti. Vikaravarti of this very clear, vikara is of the nature of differences or modification. Vikaravarti, that which is of the nature of this modification called the Jagat, cha atra asti. In Bhagavan's presence alone, this entire creation is there, but he is not involved in the whole thing. That this world, which is subject to all the differences, is found in the Lord's presence, but not he involved in that. That's why Bhagavan said, all are in me, I am not in them. What you see in me is not me. The rope will say, what you see in me as snake is not me. So long as you see the snake, you don't see me. The moment you realize that the snake cannot exist without me, you start seeing me. So long our mind is occupied with the thought of the snake, even though you are seeing the rope only, but you don't realize this. Similarly, even though there are varieties that we see created by the Maya, this Nama Rupa Jagat, cannot exist without the substratum called Brahman. When we do not recognize that, we continue to see what is Maya Krita Jagat only. But what is the distance between the rope and the snake, you tell me? How much distance? And rope is here and snake is here. Is it so? And Gurudev used to say, what is the distance between the screen and the projection on the screen? Where is the projection happening? On the screen or away from the screen? So what is the distance? See, you should understand two words: distance and difference. Difference is there. The nature of the screen and the nature of the projection are two different things. The nature of rope and nature of snake are two different, but there is no distance, right? So difference is to be understood as Dashangulam. That's what I'm trying to say. It is not Bhagavan is staying away from the creation. He's staying indifferent to that creation, meaning he's not involved in that. Just like the screen is not involved in the projection. The rope is not involved in the snake. But without the rope, the snake cannot be there. The distance between rope and the snake is zero. So when we recognize the world as its own amsha, its own presence, we come to see no distance at all between the world and the Bhagavan, but we can clearly see the difference. एक का अस्तित्व सत्य है, दूसरे का अस्तित्व मिथ्या है. एक का स्वरूप है मिथ्या, दूसरा दैट इज द भगवान का स्वरूप है सत्यत्व नित्यत्व. परंतु both of them are in the same place. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, where the ego is, there the self also, Atma also. Atma and Ahankar एक ही देश में है, in one place only. When you are occupied and identified with Ahankar, आत्म को तुम नहीं जान सकते हो. यदि आत्म को आपका साक्षात हो गया, सो अहंकार का दूसरा स्वरूप आप देख सकते हो. You can see the nature of Ahankar very clearly when you understand the nature of Brahman. And so the distance is zero. Difference is incomparable. That is what is called Dasha Angulam. The difference, not the distance. Atra asti. Vikaravarti cha atra asti. This is Sutra, Brahma Sutra. There's a very precise statement of Sonali Mike. In a sutra, it cannot be explanation. It's not, you have to understand every word by itself. And then how it is connected to what they are referring to. So in this way, Shruti Sutra Kritor Vachaha. This way, it is explained in the Sutra 2 about Brahman. Transcends the world of differences. Because an object A, object B, object C, object D, these are all there and they are called A, B, C, D because A is not the B, B is not the C, C is not the D. Differences are there. But in all those things that are appearing to be different, there is one thing which has no difference at all. What is that? Existence. So that existence has no distance. Existence, no distance. We can have a next camp on that. Existence with no distance. The name. So, but then why is that the creation explained in detail about in the Upanishad, etc., about the Srishti Vichar, No, usme, in Upanishad there are so many different methods they have explained this Srishti. Of course, they take Maya as the base on which they explain. If the portion of Brahman alone has become appearing as the world due to the association, Maya. Also, and if Brahman is Niramshaha, partless, how can Maya becomes a part? Or how can Maya occupy a part? How is that possible? So that will be explained in detail how this entire thing is explained by the Upanishads. Now comes the subject matter of Panchabhut, where they will say the nature of this entire creation is explained from the standpoint of the person who is asking the question. See, the questionnaire, the student, is coming from a plane of understanding. So the guru comes down to the level of the student to answer the question. You cannot say, so guru cannot say, okay, I am sitting here, you come up if you want to. You'll never come up. So guru, out of the compassion, he will come down to the level of the student. Tell me what you want. Just like Krishna came to the level of Arjuna in the battlefield as a warrior, as his charioteer to explain the things, right? What is the need for him to do that? So, to give him the knowledge, Bhagavan came to the level of Arjun, sitting there at the battlefield as another warrior or a soldier, as his driver, and then started to teach him. In the same way, Shruti comes to our level while we are seeing the world as real. So, if you are seeing the world as real, let me explain from that standpoint. That is how it is going to be explained. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.